round, long, pear, pyramid. You can't even imagine which form a tomato will take. There are thousands of tomato varieties cultivated around the world, from the rebellious green tomatoes to the charming beefsteak tomatoes. These colorful cuties will have you laughing, salivating, and questioning your very existence. What do you think a green tomato will taste like? How about a beefsteak tomato? Let's find out. Join us while we set out on a wild and wacky journey through the world of tomato varieties. Let's start with the cutie of the gang. Number 10. Cherry tomatoes. They are the tiny, explosive flavor bombs ready to ignite your taste buds. They may be small, but don't underestimate their power. These cherry-sized tomatoes pack a punch that could make a grown tomato blush with envy. When you pop one of these little firecrackers into your mouth, get ready for a taste explosion. They burst with sweetness, making your taste buds tingle with delight. And the best part? You can't help but eat them by the handful, like a squirrel hoarding its precious stash of nuts. Small and round, cherry tomatoes are typically sweet and used in salads, snacks, or as a garnish. But be careful, for these little rascals can be slippery. One minute they're balanced perfectly on your fork, and the next they're rolling away playing tomato hide-and-seek under the table. But no matter what, these tiny tomatoes can shake up your taste buds and leave you cherishly delighted. Didn't I tell you about the shape-shifting tomatoes? Number 9. Roma tomatoes. These oval-shaped tomatoes are the James Bond of tomatoes. Always cool, calm, and collected. Roma tomato is the smooth operator of the tomato family. They are commonly used for making sauces, pastes, and canning due to their dense flesh and low moisture content. When you slice into a Roma tomato, you'll notice its firm texture and lack of seeds. So every bite is a refined experience, as if you're dining in a 5-star tomato restaurant. They're the secret ingredient that leaves you wondering, how did this sauce get so smooth and velvety? But the Romas can be a bit dramatic. Leave them in the sun for too long and they'll start wrinkling their skin. Keep them cool and comfortable and they'll reward you with their Italian charm. Number 8. Plum tomatoes. Just like the Romas, plum tomatoes also have an elongated shape and firm texture. They're the tomatoes that mean business. They are meaty and have fewer seeds, and are commonly used for making tomato sauces and pastes. But leave them unattended in the kitchen, and they'll start rolling around, playing tomato bowling, and making a mess on your countertops. Plum tomatoes are the smooth talkers that can convince even the pickiest eaters to fall in love with tomatoes. They transform into tomato superheroes, rescuing bland pasta sauces and saving pizzas from flavor disasters. They're like the tomato superheroes the world never knew it needed. Next up are the clowns of the tomato world, always ready to surprise and entertain. Number 7. Heirloom tomatoes. Heirloom tomatoes are like a vibrant circus troupe performing daring tomato acrobatics. They come in all shapes, sizes, and colors, defying the norms of traditional tomatoes with their whimsical personalities. One moment, you're admiring a perfectly round tomato, and the next, you stumble upon a wacky, misshapen tomato with bumps and curves. Heirloom tomatoes also have names that sound like characters from a tomato soup opera. There's Aunt Ruby's green zebra, Mr. Stripey, and even a mortgage lifter. And speaking of flavor, heirloom tomatoes are the rock stars of the taste world. They burst with bold, tangy, and sweet flavors that will make your taste buds do a tomato tango. Heirloom tomatoes can be a bit unpredictable. Just when you think you've got them figured out, they surprise you with a taste that's wild and unexpected. So you'll never know what you're gonna get with those, but we promise it'll be tomato-licious. Number 6. Grape tomatoes. Grape tomatoes are like a bunch of mischievous grapes plotting tomato pranks. They are sweeter than cherry tomatoes and used in salads, roasting, or as a snack. They're the tiny troublemakers that will have you giggling and reaching for more, because they are the pop rocks of the tomato family. Pop one into your mouth, and get ready for a burst of sweet and tangy flavor that tickles your taste buds like a tomato tickle monster. They're the tomatoes that make your mouth go, wowza! They're small but mighty, causing tomato chaos wherever they go. They roll off the kitchen counter, play tomato hide-and-seek in your salads, and occasionally shoot themselves onto your dinner guests. So watch out! Did you know tomatoes even come in a wide range of colors? First up is green tomatoes. Green tomatoes are the cool kids of the vegetable party. They're the ones with the edgy haircuts and unconventional style, making the red tomatoes look a little bland in comparison. They're the tomatoes that say, "Green is the new red, baby." Green tomatoes are unripe tomatoes with a firm texture and tangy flavor. They're often used in fried green tomato dishes or pickled. These green troublemakers are the mischievous pranksters of the tomato world. They hide among their ripe red counterparts, just waiting for the perfect moment to surprise you with their tart taste. And they like to keep you on your toes. These green tomatoes can also be a bit sassy. They'll pucker your lips and make your taste buds do a little green tomato dance if you're not careful. Number 4. Indigo tomatoes. Indigo tomatoes, the funky rebels of the tomato world, are like a colorful explosion among the other tomatoes. With their deep, rich hues and unique flavor, they're the tomatoes that bring a touch of magic to your plate. Indigo tomatoes have a unique dark purple or black color due to high anthocyanin content, and that gives them a special place in various culinary applications. These groovy tomatoes are the free spirits of the vegetable kingdom. They embrace their vibrant indigo color and stand out from the tomato crowd like tomato rock stars. Indigo tomatoes have a mystique that captures the imagination. One bite, and you might feel like you've entered a tomato wonderland, where flavors dance on your tongue like tomato fairies. They're the tomatoes that make you question the reality of ordinary red tomatoes. But handle them with care, or they might start a tomato art project, splattering indigo paint all over your kitchen walls. If you thought this is the end of the colorful tomatoes, you are far from right. Number 3. Yellow tomatoes. Yellow tomatoes are the sunny-side-up members of the tomato family. With their golden hue and sweet flavor, they're the tomatoes that bring a ray of laughter to your plate. Yellows are like little drops of sunshine in the vegetable world. These cheerful tomatoes have a natural talent for spreading smiles. One bite, and you'll feel like you've been transported to a tomato paradise. They're like the tomatoes that tell the best tomato jokes, leaving you in stitches and begging for more. But sometimes, these sunny tomatoes can be a bit tricky. They might roll away, playing hide and seek among the carrots or sneaking into the fruit bowl to confuse the bananas. So keep an eye on these tomato troublemakers. The next variety of tomato will leave you in pairs of joy. Number 2. Pear tomatoes. Pear tomatoes are the whimsical little cousins of the tomato family. They are like tiny tomato unicorns prancing through a vegetable garden. With their adorable shape and delightful flavor, they are the tomatoes that bring a touch of magic to your plate. Just like their name, pear tomatoes are small and shaped like pears. They have a sweet and tangy flavor and are commonly used in salads and salsas. Pear tomatoes are the adorable pranksters of the vegetable world. They love to hide among their larger tomato relatives, waiting for the perfect moment to surprise you with their pear-like shape and whimsical flavor. Saving the best tomato for the last, number 1, beefsteak tomatoes. Beefsteak tomato is the heavyweight champion of the tomato world. It's so big, you could mistake it for a small watermelon in disguise. Slice into it, and you'll discover a world of tomato goodness, dripping with flavor. This tomato is the superstar of summer barbecues, stealing the spotlight from the burgers and stealing hearts with its tomatoey charisma. And boy does it deliver. One slice covers an entire burger, leaving no room for the other ingredients to shine. But its size can be intimidating, causing accidental tomato avalanches on sandwiches. So if you're ready to take on that challenge, grab a beefsteak tomato and let its juicy antics make your taste buds do a happy dance. Prepare for a tomato party in your mouth and let these troublemakers liven up your salads, pasta dishes, or even your snack time. While we're at the end of tomato varieties, What do you think of these citizens of Tomato Kingdom? Let us know in the comments. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe to our channel if you haven't already. If you want to watch our next video about some unknown secrets of tomatoes, click on the link on the screen. Thank you for watching. We'll see you guys soon.